Hey, what's up everyone? Swag here again with another Destiny 2 video, dealing with another Legend Lost sector today in the Sunken Isles. This time it's the Quarry. It's fairly simple. We get some really nice exotic helmets here. So looking what we're up against, it's Barrier, Unstoppable Champions, the Burn is Void, Shields are Solar and Void, and we got the Scorched Earth modifier. So for all you Titans out there who still need their Loreley, you get it here. Alright, so for the weapons we're using the trusty Arbalest again, simply because it is amazing at dealing with barrier champions. For the Unstoppables, we're using the Aisha's Embrace. Alternatively, you can use the Vouchsafe. I did forget this in the last video. But, you know, if you don't have the Trials weapon, use the Vouchsafe. You get it from the Dreaming City. And as a heavy weapon, we're using the Ascendancy. I was going for the Royal Entry, but the Ascendancy is a bit more of a better option for the boss battle. Again, for the armor, we're not rocking anything special. We're just doing the Unstoppable Scout Rifle mod that is from the season. I'm using Heart of Inmost Light. You don't really need to run it, but you know, the Void and Solar resistances are very useful. And then what you see me doing here is basically masterworking my mark, because I really do want to run Revitalizing Blast, so that will give me a nice wombo combo when I do indeed stun a champion. For the aspects, I'm still running Soul Invictus and Roaring Flames. It's nothing special. Ember of Solace, the Ember of Torches, Ember of Ashes, and Ember of Singeing are my fragments. It's still the same from the last video, so let's just move in. It's that easy. It's really not that hard. This Legend Lost sector, it surprised me a little bit. You'll see my first run here, also first run of the day in Destiny, but it's really not that hard. This gets a little bit overwhelming at the end, but you know, if you position yourself correctly, you shouldn't have any issues at all. So right from the get-go, you see that there's one Unstoppable champion. We get a bunch of Legionaries. Just, you know, stun the Unstoppable, deal with the Legionaries on their own, and then just continue whittling him down, unstop him, hit him with a rocket launcher, preferably throw a grenade, and then just, you know, whittle him down bit by bit. Well, there he goes, and on we go. Now you'll see at the left top, there will be some enemies. Preferably deal with those first, as they do, you know, come at you quite fast. You see one shielded Incendior, there's a Scion, and there's a few doggos who come at you. It's nothing too crazy, but you know, you can deal with the left side a little bit faster here than I did if you just use the explosive crates. You see me guessing where are the enemies now, but I still had to deal with a Scion there. Then you get a few shielded enemies, just with actual normal shields, no void shields. Some phalanxes. I always forget those names, phalanxes. But there you go. Just deal with them accordingly. They're nothing too crazy. Then after you go here, you have to deal with one little Scion. Preferably kill it fast. And then you'll see the first barrier champion rolling up right quick. There he goes. So preferably he comes from the left. Sometimes he comes from the right. But just, you know, rocket launcher him, de-shield him, or de-barrier him, and there you go. That's the barrier champion done. Then from here you get one little hatchet guy and a Scion. So all you need to do is just, you know, bonk him with your hammer, or preferably a knife even, doesn't really matter. I mean, you can clear this lost sector with any champion you want to, or with any class you really want to clear it with. Alright, and then we are already at the boss room. It's like I said, it's really not that crazy. You got 3 Scions here. You can't see the third one. There he goes. Sometimes you can see him, sometimes you don't. And to trigger the barrier champion that goes up top, you need to walk in a little bit. Just rocket launcher him, again stun him. Preferably use your shield here, or your barrier. And don't stand behind this rock. Don't be like me, don't stand behind this rock, because you'll take massive damage all the time. But yeah, you get the boss and you get 2 nightmares. The thing is, when you go too deep into the room, there will also be an Unstoppable champion that spawns. So either stay back and deal with the nightmares first, or go in balls deep and, you know, deal with them all. If you are a bit more versed in, let's say, Titan gameplay, you can of course clear this one really fast and just use your hammers, bonk them with it, and gain your stacks up, do massive damage, and you'll probably already be done in like a minute. But you see me looking for the unstop here, kind of guessing where he's coming from. But as I said, it's my first run. There you go, solar shield down, and then the unstop should spawn really soon here. There he goes. You can see him on the left on the radar. So now I'm like, okay, where are you? There you are. And now I'm gonna deal with the unstop. Sadly, there will be more legionaries, there will be more psions, there will be more nightmares that spawn. So sometimes this run may take a little bit longer. See me spawning my super here just to deal with it. Just was looking at putting out a little bit of damage just to make sure that I don't take too long here. There, unstop done. Trying to get my shoot to loot to proc so I can get more rocket launcher ammo and deal with these nightmares. Using my barrier here to just chill a little bit. And that's pretty much it. That's the gist of these Legend Lost sectors. It's just, or Master Lost sectors in that regard, is just to not get overwhelmed. Just chill, take your time, and you'll get your exotics. Or in my case, I don't get any exotics at all because bad luck, but it's whatever. Yep, there you see me shooting a rock. Awesome.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Just wanted to get his shield down. And that's pretty much it. You know, it's just a boss left. He's a bit tanky, to be honest. Like, I didn't expect him to be this tanky, but it's all good. There you go, he's down. Get your loot. And what do we get? We get an enhancement core. That is the Legend Lost sector, the Quarry, done easy peasy. It will reset at today's reset. So tomorrow there will be a new one. Thank you very much for watching, Guardian, and I'll check you out later.